Thank you so much for sitting down with me and allowing me the privilege to be a part of your life and just walk through the Bible together with you this year. Every day we just take about 3 minutes and talk about one passage. Now, the passage from the Old Testament is a lot of laws, the eye for the eye, the tooth for the tooth. So let's turn over to our New Testament passage today and read about Jesus, because there's a passage there that Jesus said, quote, "Wherever this gospel is preached throughout the whole world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her." It was a story of generosity. One of the things, wherever the gospel is preached, Jesus once proclaimed, is this illustration of generosity. In my life, there's a few things I like to keep around me that remind me of generosity. I like to buy widow mites when I'm in Jerusalem. They cost $10 each. That's it, 2,000-year-old little copper coins. They're all nasty and dirty. They've been dug up from the Judean hillsides. But I like to keep those and remind myself that that little woman gave 2 of those, and Jesus said she gave more than all the others. The other thing I've collected while I've been in Jerusalem is an alabaster vial, a broken piece of pottery about that big. It's white. You say, "Pastor, why would you collect junk like that?" And it's really inexpensive. I think I paid like $50 for it or something. But I bought this antiquity, and I keep it at a little table on the table behind my desk at the house to remind me of generosity, and sometimes the price of generosity. This woman, when she broke that alabaster vial and blessed Jesus, immediately stirred up incredible hostility towards herself. It's amazing. Jesus said, "Why are you bothering this woman? She has done a beautiful thing for me." Now, when we put the other Gospels to it, we find that Judas is the first one who got upset. And then Judas stirred up the other apostles. So that not only was Judas attacking, but all 12 of the apostles were indignant and attacking this woman. But it was stirred up by Judas. You can always tell a stingy person because they're always stirring up people's anger against generous people. Now, brothers and sisters, just like everything else positive in life, just like everything else beautiful in life, people that are the opposite, they're not willing to let you be generous because it exposes their stinginess. If you go on, you look at Judas, he says in chapter 26, verse 14 and 15, he said, "What are you willing to give me?" A stingy person is all about what's for me. A generous person is, what can I give to others? But those stingy people who want something for themselves, and Jesus said he was a thief and that's why he was upset about this in another gospel. The stingy person, because they only want what's in it for themselves, they always criticize generosity. Brothers and sisters, let's take today and just make a decision to be generous. Let's take today and in our offices, in our classes, when we're with the taxi driver, wherever we go, let's learn to be generous. The Bible teaches us that a man who is generous will also be blessed.